Today's video is going to be about different exercises that I do here at home to keep my rear end in shape. And if you're a woman, then you know that our rear ends are probably the most difficult part of our body to keep in shape. So let me go ahead and get started and show you some of the ones that I do. Okay, so let me just explain to you really fast. I'm about to do a squat, and typically when you do squats, you just stand there and you do your squats. I had a really difficult time with balance, and it really made me hate doing squats because whenever you do a squat, you want to kind of sit into it, and every time I would try to sit into it, and the reason you want to sit into it is because you really want to use your rear end and your back leg muscles to bring yourself back up. But whenever I would sit into it, I would kind of lose my balance and stuff. And so I just really avoided squats for that reason alone. So I decided to start doing them a little bit differently. And I will use my counter or I will use a door. So I will, open a door and use both the door handles on either side to kind of keep my balance. One thing that you want to make sure that you don't do is you don't want to try to use your upper body strength to lift yourself back up. You want to really just use it for your balance and hold on lightly, and then really use I don't even know what the right terms are for gluteus maximus, and then whatever. I'm going to call it my butt and my the back of my thighs. That's what I'm going to call it. So those are the muscles that you want to use. Okay, so let me show you how I did it. Okay, first of all, I come up to a counter. And fortunately, my counter has this little lip on it, so I can kind of hold on there. And like I said, you just want to kind of lightly hold on, just keep your balance. And if you don't have a lip, then a lot of times I will hold on to the inside of a sink, like if I'm at somebody else's house or something, which is kind of weird that I do these at other people's houses, but I do. Like if I'm out of town at my in-laws or something, I will do squats in their bathroom. I've done that many times. So anyways, what you want to do is this. Grab onto the inside of the lip. You want to put your feet just shoulder width apart, not too far and definitely not too close. Barely hold on, just with your fingertips with the inside here. And then you want to take it down, and you want to take it down till you are parallel to the ground. You don't want to go lower. That's not really good on your knees. Anyways, so you go down this far, and then you really push back up with your butt and the back of your thighs. You really want to concentrate on using those muscles to bring yourself back up. So a good way to make sure that you're doing that is to really push your butt out when you're bringing yourself back up. And this is the reason why I need this counter to help me with my balance. Because when I do that is when I end up falling backwards if I'm not holding on to something. So I do 20 of these, and then I'll take a break, and then I'll do 20 more. I'll do 3 sets of 20. Another exercise that you can do, very similar to that one, it just works different muscles. It works your inner thighs and definitely your quads and your butt. And that is going to be the same exact squat, but you're just going to angle your feet out just a little bit. So you angle your feet just kind of like that. And I won't use that for now, but angle it like this, go down, and then pull yourself back up using these muscles and your butt muscles. And you can feel it. You can feel it, and you can actually squeeze really hard with your butt to bring yourself back up, and you're working that area. Once again, I use that because when I'm doing it right now without using the counter, I tend to lean forward, just so I don't fall back, and I don't want to do that. So I usually hold on like this, same thing, out just a little bit, come back up. And then I do 3 sets of 20 of those also. Another exercise that I do, and it's so simple, and what's so great about all of these butt exercises is that you can do them. I always do them in the kitchen. I either do them in the kitchen or I do them in here. And a lot of times, I'll just go ahead and do some sets while I'm waiting for, the oven timer to go off or something like that. But this one is so simple, and all you do is this. You basically find a counter, and you lean into it, and you just lift your leg. And when you lift, you squeeze as hard as you can. And you do a set of 20. 4, 5, 6. What's neat about these is that you can really target certain areas. You can either do your leg out and target this area, or you can do, or you can kick your leg back and target, your butt area. So it just depends. Everybody has different problem areas. So, and then you do your other side, obviously. And like I said, whatever area you want to target, all you have to do is kick your leg in that direction, and it targets. You can feel the muscles that it's targeting, so it's really simple. So that's that one. 3 sets of 20. Simple as that. Okay, another exercise that really targets your butt and your thighs is the ever dreaded lunge. And I hate the lunge. I hate the lunge because I have a bad knee, and it just really is not something that I like to do, but I do it anyways because I know it targets all the right areas. It's also one of those exercises that I really find a hard time keeping my balance with. So it's one of the exercises that I also do in my kitchen because I have a counter and then I have a little island in the middle of my kitchen, so I can hold on and really keep my balance. I don't have that here, so I'm going to show you what the lunge looks like without balance, and I will probably lose my balance, or you'll see me wobbling or something like that. But let me just show you how it's done. Okay, so this is how it's done. What you want to do is you want to take a really big step forward, and you want to take a big step forward because when you dip down, you don't want your knee to come past the top of your toes. It's just not the right form. So what you want to do is you want to take a big step forward, you want to come down, and then you want to push back up with your heel. When you push back up with your heel, you will feel it all the way through the backside of your leg up to your butt. So that's what it looks like. Let me do a few just to give you an idea, better idea of what it looks like. And for some reason, my floor, on top of me not having very good balance, my floor is like a little bit slippery. And it's because I moved that rug. I tried to do a video with the lunges on the rug, and the rug kept slipping. So I decided to move it, do it like this. So each time I take a step forward, I'm pushing back with my heel. I'm pushing my weight back up with my heel. So that's what that looks like. Targets all the right areas. I just do not like these because it's hard for me to keep my balance. So that's the lunge. One thing that's kind of cool about making this video right now is that I'm actually getting my workout in for the day. So this is kind of like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. It's great. I'm a little bit out of breath. So, and I put the carpet back. Anyways, something else that I do, and this is going to seem kind of silly, and my sister told me about it once when we were very young because she always had a perfect butt. And I was like, what do you do? What do you do for your butt? And she told me that no matter what, if she's standing in line or if she's rinsing her hair off in the shower or standing near the microwave waiting for something to be cooked, she'll sit there and she will just squeeze her butt cheeks together as hard as she can. And I have learned to do that. I do it subconsciously now. And it's not that I just stand there with my butt cheeks squeezed together, but a lot of times I will rock. But when I rock, I will make it a point to really concentrate on pushing myself back over to the other side with my butt cheek muscle. So I just stand like this, and it looks like I'm just swaying, but in reality, I'm actually giving myself a little butt workout. And I do it in the shower whenever I'm rinsing my hair, and I definitely do it whenever I'm in the kitchen. I do so much stuff in the kitchen. Like, most of my workouts are like in the kitchen or actually in this bathroom. And so that's one thing that I do. Another thing that I do that's really simple, and you just have to kind of remind yourself to do it, but I find that I am jetting across the house like 20 times a day. Either I'm doing laundry or I'm just picking up stuff and putting it back wherever it belongs. And a lot of times what I'll do is when I'm walking, I will make it a point to concentrate on really squeezing my butt cheeks as I walk. And what I'll do, it's always the back one that is getting really squeezed as I take my next step. And so I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this. It's probably a good thing that you don't. But it kind of looks like this. I don't know if you saw that. I'm doing it right now. So it's really nice and easy. Take a step, use this butt cheek. It's like whenever you put your weight on your leg, squeeze it. When you're standing in line, stand there, push yourself back and forth with your butt cheeks. So simple. You don't even have to, nobody even knows you're doing it, you know? I mean, they might if they're like standing right behind you staring at your butt, but hopefully they're not. So that's another thing. The last thing that I do, and this one, I don't know if I'm just gonna tell you about it or if I'm gonna show you how it's done, because it's a little embarrassing. And it's something that you probably want to do in privacy. Sometimes when I might just be laying on the floor in the living room, like watching a show, and I'll start doing this. And, you know, I'm always like, oh, I hope somebody doesn't walk around the corner like, what are you doing? But I will lay on the floor, on my back, and I call them butt crunches. And I will just squeeze my butt cheeks. I hate that word. I've used it so many times. I will squeeze my butt cheeks together really hard. Several times. I'll do a set of 100, and then I'll take a little break. I'll do 3 sets of 100. So I do 300 altogether. And let me kind of show you what it looks like. I don't know which angle would be the best. I'm gonna lay facing that way. So let me show you what it looks like just in case you're curious, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, you just lay on the floor, squeeze your butt cheeks together really hard. I do it by 3. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let me show you what that looks like. So let me give you a little idea about what that looks like. Like I said, you probably want to do it in private. You're not exactly going to go, you know, lay in the middle of Gold's Gym and do this exercise. You might just get kicked out. But anyways, this is what it looks like. You lay on your back and you spread your feet apart just a little bit. You can do it wide, however apart you want your legs spread. Whatever feels comfortable to you. There's no rules to how far apart you should spread your legs. But and then you just squeeze your butt cheeks together, and it goes like this. And I always do it in sets of 3s, and I count to 100. So I go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and I will stop there. So, okay, so there you have it. Those are the butt exercises that I do weekly. Like I said, I don't do every single one of those exercises 3 days a week. I pick 2 a day, and I do 2 of those exercises each day 3 times a week, if that makes sense. And I always do 3 sets of 20. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit the YouTube like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. And I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and I will see you at my next video. My voice didn't even come out. Bye.